Good morning. It is day 8 of 365 days of awesome. And I am celebrating success through service, and I want to explain a little bit about what I'm doing. Because I have been asked, believe it or not, by a few, why is it that I am celebrating the service of others with some other nonprofits or with some other companies that have a cause? And I'd like to talk about that today. First of all, to know me is to know that I truly believe in what they call the abundance theory. It is not something that to me is just a phrase. It is not just a catch-all. It is actually, to me, the way that I live my life. I believe in it. To believe is to do. Also, in truth, just about anybody I talk to has a story that I could be highlighting in regards to cancer. Because what is my nonprofit? Chemo Buddies for Life. And it's about creating buddies, yes. Peer-to-peer support, yes. But it's dealing with a pretty important topic, cancer. In fact, when I go out and speak to people, which now I'm starting to do, one of the things I start with is, do you know anyone that has heard these 3 words? You have cancer. Do you know of someone that has heard those 3 words? Do you know that if I ask these people to stand up, by the time I get to the second question, everyone in the room is standing? There's only been one place that I've gone and I've talked about that, and one person was sitting. So I went and talked to that one person, and that one person said, you know, thank goodness, I have not known someone. Hello. Hi. Those that are watching, good morning. Good Sunday morning. It is beautiful here in my neck of the woods. I am going to stop my thought process for a moment. Good morning, Musumi. I hope I'm saying your name right. I hope so. I hope you're well. Today is a beautiful Sunday, and I live in Southern California. And around the corner from me, there are a lot of hot air balloons that celebrated the morning with me, because there is what they call the Wine and Balloon Festival. Many different areas throughout the United States and probably throughout the world have these kind of events. Well, it just so happens that that event is happening in my area, and I, from my backyard, can see those beautiful balloons. What a way to start the day. It made me think about all those people that were up in those balloons and wondering what about their stories. You know, I love to hear stories. I am a bit of a storyteller. As you get to know me over these 365 days of awesome, you'll get to know the fact that I do tell stories. All right, so back to what I was saying about why is it that I am highlighting other service heroes and I am celebrating celebrate success through service. It's because I believe in service. I believe that when you're going through something big in your life, which, you know, many of you know that I am one of 4 generations that have dealt with cancer in my own home. And so that's been happening in my life, just about all of my life. I have dealt with cancer. Not everybody has, but I have been for the majority of my adult life, for sure. And you learn that service is a way to lose yourself. When you lose yourself in serving others, many times you find yourself. And having a nonprofit that really is trying to help those that are dealing with cancer not be alone, that is my mission, that is my cause, that is my passion, and that is what I am singing from the rooftops, if you will. But in going and talking with others, I could do one of 2 things, pretty much. I could either say, okay, tell me your cancer story. How have you been touched by cancer? They all have. Or I can go and ask questions like, what have you done? What are you doing to serve others? I'd like to know. Can you please share? And let's share it with others, and maybe they can be inspired. Because, you know, I think that if we can help each other, help each other through the good times and through the bad times, that all of our times are going to be that much easier. They're going to be that much better. We're going to have servants' hearts, and we're going to have possibly, I know that with Chemo Buddies for Life, we are creating a buddies community, a community. And that is a pretty exciting thing to do. Well, think about this. If that community joins other communities, and we're all communities that are serving each other, that are helping each other, and have those type of hearts, this is going to be such a better place. And there's so many stories right now out there. You can find them everywhere. Hi, Rose. You can find them everywhere, that there's not so much good, that so many good things happening, but I am of the thought that there are so many, happy Sunday to you too, there are so many good stories. For example, okay, so let's take Rose. For example. Okay, what is Rose doing? Rose has a nonprofit. And that, the can-do spirit, right, Rose? Did I say it right this time? I need to have all of these different nonprofits that I am just totally in love with on a board here, so that I can just look at it and say, okay, now I've got this name right. All right, so she and her co-founder, Tim, they have a nonprofit that highlights and works with those vets, our military vets, that have challenges. And then also Rose supports the people that support and love them. Their story is pretty incredible. In fact, okay, I wasn't going to do this, but let's just go ahead. Why not? Let's be impromptu. Let's have some fun. Tim, I want to make Tim my service hero of the day. And the reason why is, not long ago, I was in Albuquerque when we, good morning, Patty. How are you today? I was in Albuquerque as we were launching the Buddies site that is working right now, but is going to be undergoing some more development, because it's not quite where it needs to be. It's not like we want it, but at least it's live, and that's a good thing. Okay, so here soon we're going to really be building this buddy site. Thank you. I'm so glad that you're doing great. I'm doing great too. So I want to highlight a hero. I want to highlight a man. Picture this. Picture a room of all sorts of nonprofits that are there together and learning and growing and building. And then someone comes into the room, and someone that is very powerful and has done so many amazing, wonderful things for many in these United States. And this person comes in, actually, everybody has utmost respect for him. But makes a comment that really was, well, how do we put it? It troubled someone that has served us in a military role, went away from his family many times, and helped to keep our country safe. He now is in a wheelchair. He is paralyzed, and he is doing good for others and helping people to not have to go to homes, to be institutionalized, but finding ways to keep people that are in wheelchairs, that are challenged, to keep them in their own homes, to keep them with their self-respect, to be able to be around their families and enjoy life with them. And this person who supports the vets and really wants to be there for them just happened to make a comment. And in that comment, it was one that this person that doesn't speak up very much felt very strong about, and encouraged and inspired many of us, and said, you know what, I am not going to go to an institution. You will not be taking me and putting me in an institution. And in those words and others that were shared, I mean, I know I'm not saying it exactly as he did, and I can't even recreate it, but I want him to know that he is my service hero of day 8 of 365 days of awesome. Celebrate success through service. I have been going on and rambling a bit, but I want you to understand that I'm not trying to take away from, let's see, you know what, isn't that the truth, Patty? He is very inspirational. I'll tell you, everybody in that room is still talking about it, and it was a while ago now, and I continue to be inspired daily by him. I was already inspired by him, but to have him speak up, sometimes it's those people that are going to be the ones that are going to just absolutely change the face of how things are done. Well, they're not here right now, but yes, I will arrange to bring them on camera, and he's very shy. We'll have to convince him. Rose, please share this information with him and let him know that we would like the two of you to arrange a time to bring you both on, and so that our community and the people that are involved in watching this and these Facebook Lives can meet the two of you. All right? All right. Well, my love to both of you. And I want to end this today because I've spent a little bit more time, because I don't want to be taking so much time that no one wants to watch these when they see me go live. But I wanted to explain the fact that for me to serve, thank you, for me to serve my community of those that are dealing with cancer one way or another, it is, I believe, to motivate and to go out and highlight others that are serving other communities, that we can learn from each other. And it's not that I'm not keeping my nonprofit, out there, because I am. I work every day. I can tell you, I'm working every day, 7 days a week. Most of the time I'm up by 3 o'clock in the morning doing something, and I work nonstop. So, as executive director and a co-founder of a nonprofit that I absolutely believe in, that no one should have to face cancer alone, Chemo Buddies for Life, please, join our Facebook page. If you're here on my on my personal page and you haven't joined us, join us. And I just am so grateful for those that are my friends, that are part of what I'm doing here, and I cannot wait to continue to share. Oh, thank you for all the love and the thumbs up, everybody. I'm getting my first what do they call it? Love bombs or thumbs up bombs. Thank you, my very first one. But today I really wanted to highlight the fact that I am proud to be sharing other successes through their service and creating service heroes. In doing so, I want to come up with something really cool to be able to start sending out in the mail to everybody, and give out to everybody. So, I'm so sorry, Patty. You know what? Too many. We're losing too many. We're losing too many. Thank you for all the love bombs and the thumb up bombs. And you know what? This is love for you and support for you too, Patty. Because you know what? We, as those that love and support those people that we have lost, which I lost my mom to the beast, to cancer. I'm in her room right now filming. I lost my grandfather to cancer. And he was more like my dad. He was my hero. And when I think of a service hero, I also think of him all the time. Because, he was an amazing man, and someday I'm going to highlight his stories. So, what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to close. This has been a lot longer than I expected, but I wanted to share my heart and where I'm coming from with the celebration of 365 days of awesome. Celebrate success through service and finding service heroes. All right. Love you all. Oh, thank you for the love bombs. Go out and make it an awesome Sunday, okay? All right. Bye.